Might need to fix this a little bit. Put that. Put myself up. Oh, check myself up there. Damn. Other view just messes the whole program up. Edit post. All right. Save. Green screen is not like green hats. I gotta fix that. All right. Share. All right, I understand my audio was completely fucked up. That last video had it turned up way too high. And I'm not trying to redo the whole thing. That's on me. Had it turned up to the fucking max. There's no point in going over and saying everything that was said again. So I'm going to see. Maybe it works. Maybe him using this other product works. But I'm going to go over that and how I would go about doing the windshield differently with my pushing 5 years of experience compared to his, which just because a motherfucker knows more than you, has been doing something a little bit longer than you, you can still teach an old dog new tricks. And see, in my situation, I don't just watch this singular window tinter, this one guy. I watch other window tinters. Let me make sure my audio is good. And not fucked up. Sounds better now. I don't just watch one window tinter. Even from the beginning, like I would watch Matt, of course. That's where I learned like the meat and potatoes of everything. Ralph Van Pelt, Fade to Black. That's where I learned the Sharpie method. Window Tint Warriors, Sean Roach. Got a bunch of good videos, even though I think it's a fucking shame that he's that successful working on those nice fucking type of cars, doing it this long, and you still don't know, nigga, that you don't have to leave light gaps at the bottom of Challengers. I just did a Challenger earlier or today. I did a Dodge Challenger and no light gaps. Pulled down the rear seats and pulled back that fucking rear carpet. But audio was fucked up last video. Let's go over and see how Matt did on this Charger windshield with the sauce.
Make sure chat is working.
With his sauce. His man sauce.
Make sure chat is working.
His own version of well, can we even say it?
If you have questions, feel free to
Can we
ask.
say it?
While we're doing all this, we need to grab a roll of film.
And this shows you how important it is.
Yesterday, we did the rest of this in 15, but now we need a 35.
See, now Matt likes GeoShield. GeoShield's all right. GeoShield is a good film. But I prefer 10X, UV iron. And they actually told me why it's called that. I sent them an email, said, why'd you change up the name? They said, basically because UV, because it blocks all the 100% of UV rays, IR, because it blocks a lot of IR rays, UV, IR. That's what they told me.
What do you think about that? Carbon cabinet, this roll right here.
But yeah, I mean, I can get looking at $250 for dyed film, color stable, which is one of the dyed films that should not fade on you, for $250. But bro, I can get a carbon film for a 40-inch by 100 feet, 180 that I can use good. Let's see, 80
It's
bucks,
totally gonna
70. So GeoShield's a good
Now,
film. GeoShield's
before I
not bad.
throw this on the window,
But you
I
know
want to
what?
make sure that
I drank the Kool-Aid
the
on
snuggle dryer
10X. I
sheet
thought it
is
was dog
completely
shit.
dry. That looks all good.
But
Remember, totally
the
fine.
white, I've not used the white bot. Pure Max, Cool Max.
Remember this top corner? It'll naturally
Now
dry.
I got to give Matt a lot of credit. Not that I got to like it's a fucking chore to, but his glass aid, bro, that's a awesome idea. If you cut on the glass, and I did an experiment a while back. Even if you use stainless steel blades and you push too hard, and that's subjective. Nobody knows how hard too hard is. Sometimes it takes a while to learn. Like I cut on the glass. I used to use Glass Aid for all the back windows and windshields. I didn't have a plotter for the first year and a half, maybe 2. But that Glass Aid, I use it all the time. If you use Glass Aid, you're not scratching the glass. Matt is right. Like a lot of the times, he said, stainless steel still scratches the glass. Yes, the fuck it does. He's right, dude. It will. But if it can still scratch it. Pressure. You'll have no idea how much too hard, too much is too much. So yeah, Glass Aid is that or the button, but I like the Glass Aid because you can see and you don't necessarily need as
Dry
light.
after a couple more minutes. I can
For
speed it
beginners,
along,
I would recommend
speed that
Glass
up.
Aid.
It's always important.
First 5-6 months, Glass Aid. Here go. Was the Glass Aid his idea? I've heard there was people that were using masking tape before that. Got to give him credit because he made it popular. You know what I'm saying? He made Glass Aid. Now it's called Glass Aid. You don't call it pinstripe tape. If there's another brand like Sean Roach from 313 Window Tint, he was training a class live. It's on one of his videos, and he accidentally called it Glass Aid, or one of his trainees called it that. But now what I'm saying is now everybody calls it that because he made it popular. But God bless him for that because it's a good idea to use that because it makes
to
it
try and
safe.
keep as much moisture off the car windshield as possible when you go to shrink this.
What'd he say?
To try and keep as much moisture off the car windshield as possible when you go to shrink this.
Now, I do shit a little different than Matt. Now that I've been doing it for 5 years, like I said before, watching other window tinters, I don't use the same film
We're
he
gonna grab
does.
our roll,
I don't use
toss it
Glass
over the
Aid
windshield.
unless it's a Tesla. But I still unroll the film just like he does. Some people unroll it like fade to black. He measures it and then unrolls it. Like he's got a fucking rack and unrolls it. He measures it 65 inches. Slice and unrolls it. Some people, if you're on steroids, like they said, I don't know if this is true or not, but Sean Roach from Window Tint Warriors, they said he's on the same program Joe Rogan is. Fucking good looking dude. He's won like 5 or 6 Hollister model runway shows. Good looking, sexy dude. Sexy motherfucker. He's the life of the. Anyways, he pulls it by the box a lot of the times in his older videos. But I like to unroll it just like Matt does, just like this. I learned it just like how Daddy's doing it. How Daddy's doing it. Just like that. I did that today.
Trim it off.
He's got a different mic setup or something.
And then we'll square it out. So squaring it up, I look at the top corners. Where does the top corner of the tint kind of match up on that side? I just want to make sure it's level. So just take a random reference point like that.
I would have went on the other side and made sure it was past the cutoff line before I locked it down. But maybe he's going to do that after that.
In the center. Now we can rough cut it.
See, because he does the rough cut. Shout out to David Hoke. He's the fastest, one of the top 2. I don't want to call him the fastest. I fucking do. I was going to make a video about this next fucking week or so. Who is the fastest window tinter? It's only down to two people: David Hoeksema. I'm probably butchering his last name, or John Wagner, who was named after the heat gun. He was born to tint. John Wagner did a car in a two-door Charger, size in the back,
These fingers that pop up on
sub
the
15
sides,
minutes, 14 minutes.
you just direct them up.
But the point is that
Run to the other side and do the same thing.
I would have, before I cut, I would have went on the other side and visually checked. And this is not necessarily what Matt's doing wrong. You're doing it wrong. No, nigga. This is just how I differentiate between, how Daddy does it.
Let me make sure.
You niggas can't tell me you do shit a little different than your daddy did it when he raised you. Don't tell me you don't.
Probably not bringing back the meta. I watched the stream back. Camera footage was fine, but nobody could actually see the chat windows very clearly at all except for me.
And it's smart that he uses that tool, because cutting on the glass, even if it's stainless steel, if you push too hard, and nobody knows if you push too hard unless it's you, nigga. Only you know. How hard's too hard? Push on the glass and find out. It's subjective. So the only way to 100% not scratch the glass is to not fucking cut on it. But the pressure. Here's your pressure.
So we rough trim it, which means we just cut outside our border.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We stay shy of anything protruding off.
Rough cutting. See, the thing with, if you're into speed, if you're one of them speed heads that like to go real fucking fast, you know what I'm saying? You exact cut, but you gotta be confident in your skills, because if you burn an edge, you might have a light gap. What the fuck's an exact cut? Exact cut means you cut 100% the way it's going to go on the inside. There's no excess. There's no trimming. If you trim, there's going to possibly be a fucking light gap. If you rough cut, you buy yourself insurance. You have a little bit excess on the side. So if you burn it, especially for newbie tinters, I would suggest rough cutting. So you just cut pretty much to the shape like he's doing. There's a little bit and you'll do a final trim right where it needs to be. Because if you pocket shrink, dry shrink, wet shrink, any type of shrinking, if you're newer, you could, even if you're experienced, you could accidentally burn an edge. Or even in the cutting, here's another thing you niggas might not think about. If you rough, when you cut, if you do your final cut, let's say that you're making your cut on the bottom and you sneeze, dust flies in your nose, ha-choo! And you sneeze. There's been times where I was making my final cut and I give myself like an eighth of an inch. It all depends on how much space you got on the inside. Do yourself a favor. Look on the inside, see how much tuck space you got before you cut on the outside. German vehicles, VWs, Mercedes. What else is there? Those type of shits. You don't have that much. It's got to be an exact cut. I would still rough cut and then exact cut it at the end. But if you have a little bit excess, you could accidentally fuck up and give yourself some weight. So doing an exact cut is risky. So I like the rough cut. Even if you're into speed, I might get this car. Here's the gamble you make. If you want an exact cut, so that way in the back of your mind, I ain't got to go back and trim it later. That's going to take me 2 minutes. What if you fuck up and accidentally cut it the wrong way and cut a fucking gap, nigga? Now you're redoing the whole thing. Take that gamble if you want to. Nah, but I got it. Okay. You make an exact cut and there's burnt the edge, or you creased 1 inch towards the end, 1 inch, but you don't have an extra inch at the top. You could slide it down. You're starting over. I don't like exact cutting.
I cannot get it to shrink. Just heats up and folds.
Nothing against it, but I like rough cutting. Give yourself
to pay attention to, because
insurance on the top, bottom, and the side. At least an inch, dude. That's my take. It's my take.
We have a snuggle dryer sheet underneath. You can absolutely fuck
I'm gonna let him
anything.
cook. That's an unexperienced tinter who can't cut. J Day.
Doesn't mean it's
Allison, hold up. Let me back up.
Got to learn everything.
A good friend of mine, Miss Lines. Hello, stranger. I'm doing good. Probably not as good as you in Florida. Nice weather there.
So we're going to take our heat
Love
gun.
you.
We turned it on.
Send your message. But
all the
J
way.
Day, what'd you say? J Day. Buddy, all right. J Day said that's an unexperienced tenor who can't cut. J Day, who would you say the most experienced tenor is? You, nigga? In your mind, I'm the best. I'm the best. When's the last time you had to redo a window? Never. I'll smack the shit out of you. No, I wouldn't, because I heard you know how to fight. My point is, do you pay for fucking car insurance? Yes, you do. And I bet you have full coverage because you're a smart nigga. I know how to drive. You might make an accident. It's insurance. In case you make a mistake. Back windows kick my tail. I said, see, J Day, that's why I fuck with you. You keep it real. Fuck. Keep it real, J Day. Hey, I had to redo a window on a Challenger today, bro. I creased it when I was tucking it in. See, now I like that. You want to peek my hair? I still got it, but it's a mess. I got hat hair. Nah, anyways, we all make mistakes, bro. We all make mistakes. I made a little bit of a mistake when I was creasing. And I checked it. I caught it right before I gave the nigga the keys and said, here you go. I looked. Whoa. He wasn't in a rush. I looked, driver's side window. You know them Challengers, they got the tight fucking seals. I redid it. And you know what? Sometimes I think they respect the fact. You may think, oh, he thinks he had to or if you redo it, they're going to think you don't know what the fuck you're doing. No, you redo it. They know you're double, triple, quadruple, quintuple checking their shit. And they're like, this man knows. This man knows that he's not going to let me go on my way unless it's 150% good. I respect my man. He brought me. If you go on my fucking Facebook page, JC Tinch, you probably won't. But if you fucking happen to do, you'll see a Challenger from a while back. He brought me a Challenger with it had like air ride suspension and it had air in it, so it like a lowrider. He's gonna send me the pictures tomorrow. But anyways, back to it. Allison, I love you. If they see you, Allison Lines, shit. Hey, I get off my little breathalyzer thing soon. I'm coming to Florida and say hi. And I have a couple reasons to come to Florida. Tampa, I hope your animals are doing good. I got to stay focused on this, but I'm going to send you a message, see how you doing. But I love you. But back to the video at hand. Your customers watch everything. And if they see that you notice something, please don't think they're going to think, oh, I fucked it. They're going to see you're
and this
taking
is
care
the
of
most
He gave me a $100 tip, bro. Oh, God.
You heat
$100 tip. Didn't have to.
Until you get this ripple pattern. Little ocean waves.
Matt is one of the best at explaining on how to shrink window tint. Him and Kevin Rogers.
Could be that. Anywhere along the edge.
He's perfect.
We don't want to shrink the very edge.
Matt's a great teacher, bro.
Stretch the film over the edge, we absolutely will. But you always want to look for this pattern.
A great teacher.
Then you just push those waves in the direction that they would go.
And I criticize Matt.
Ocean waves going.
Criticize everybody. I criticize myself.
So like, look at this. You see how they curve? They're not slanted.
What I don't like is a motherfucker who thinks they can't be criticized. You know what I mean, J-Day? I hope you're not the motherfucker to think when your friend criticizes something, you think he's a dick, he's an asshole, he's not your friend. You can't fuck with him no more. I can't fuck with you. You pointed out a little speck in my tent and you gave me shit about it. I can't fuck with you. No, I respect people who have the balls, excuse me, because there might be women who have the courage, the heart, should have said heart instead of testicles, who have the heart, the courage to say, hey, I fuck with you, but we're all human. We make mistakes.
This way, they're slanted out this corner. So I'm just going to push that out that corner.
Matt's the best, one of the, if not one of the best at teaching how to shrink, bro. A great teacher, dude.
Is these vertical fingered areas,
and
those
I
need
just
more heat.
Some people can't take criticism. They think they're being attacked. No, nigga.
Take the heat.
In some instances, you might be, but it's like some people aren't able to differentiate an attack, personal attack, from I think now, you could do this a little bit better.
Horizontal waves. Where do they go?
Even the best can still get better. Michael Jordan was not a great 3-point shooter. He could have been better.
Don't just try and straighten them
LeBron,
out.
shit at free throws. That nigga is trash at free throws. Anybody say that LeBron James is good at free throws, you look in the mirror at yourself and say that out loud. Really believe it. He's not.
They weren't locked in place.
It's okay. I'm sure his coaches, if they fucking care about
little wave, right? It's going to go out this corner.
Stick with this.
Ta-da.
But yeah, all around, Matt, great tenor. But we're going to see how he likes, how he prefers this Instagel over important.
Let's tackle the top corner.
This a lot of people seem to use.
People screw up.
But I'm going to break down how he tends to windshield.
Corners are confusing.
I might skip forward a little bit.
Heat gun.
And I like that, Matt. I hope you hear this because I know you're going to fucking watch this. I hope that I like that he doesn't.
Pointing.
He uses the fucking. He does have a graph tech, but at the same time, he doesn't use one of those. And he actually made a video of that like, what is it, the $300 heat gun? That fusion bullshit. It looks like a woman's hair dryer. It's bullshit, dude. But people buy it. There was an app that was like $1,000 that said I'm rich with like a little diamond on it. Like the app, you download an app. It was absolutely, people still bought it. You know what I'm talking about.
Up in the
but I like that he doesn't say you need to buy the most expensive bullshit
until we see those little waves, and we're not shrinking any farther.
But it's complicated because
if I keep adding heat to this, they're going to get super tight, and they're not going to just gently push forward. So push them forward. But wait.
You got to give credit where credit's due, though. Great teacher. The best teacher, I think, on YouTube.
So this looks pretty straight, but then you'll notice.
And this is where a lot of people have a lot of problems, dude. The corners. You're like, oh, shit, what do I do? You're in the corner. It's all bunched up right there. He's the best at explaining it, dude. What do you do?
Right, like this. So we don't want to take it and just try and get rid of the air. Doing that's going to crunch your film, make this peak super tight. You want to take it and you want to pull this out the side. So
whatever skip forward a little bit.
Direction that this is angled, that's the direction I'm going to push it. So even if it's running into all of this, watch.
I might break down the whole thing.
It all pushed out minus this little finger. So I can lift this, direct this little finger up, flatten that out, and I'm good. I got rid of so much all in that corner just by stretching it out the side. So that's where most people are going to screw up the corners.
Okay, let's see here.
Can you use Instagel straight out of the container? Yep, you don't need to dilute it at all.
Hold up. What did he just say? And who's watching this? Confirm this. Can you use Instagel? Ray McIntosh, what's up, brother? Hold up now. Here we go. Can you use this? Is what they asked him. And one thing that confuses me is I don't know why they're asking Matt about. I'm not. Never mind. They're probably asking because he's got the subscribers. He's got the skills. I get it now. But it's like he didn't come up. Can you use straight out the fucking thing? Because then you think that Anthony Bay said it was too sticky if you used the straight Instagel.
Shrunk over a longer section here, But you see how we have these nice waves.
He's explaining the shit
But we're
again.
not replacing our slip solution with it. You can absolutely use it just right out of the jug, though.
So
we're
apparently
not using much gel when we use it, even. But to keep it lasting a little bit longer, you could dilute it a little bit. But
so you can dilute it. You can
we're not using much gel when we use it.
I heard
Nice waves.
My whole thing is this is going to cause a lot of confusion, man, because you're going to have people split between should I buy important sauce or, and I get it, I can just spend $30 and get a whole gallon of this gel. And then what happens?
Can you use Instagel straight out of the container? Yep. You don't need to dilute it at all.
You do not need to dilute. I might have to make a separate thing about that. And it's like, maybe I should. Maybe I should
We're
just
not
mind my fucking
using
business.
much gel when we use it, even.
So he's saying you can use it straight out of the fucking bottle.
But to keep it lasting a little bit longer, you could dilute it a little bit. But we're not replacing our slip solution.
I would like to know what, damn, I wasn't expecting that. I might have to just wrap it up right here. Straight out of the bottle.
With it. You can absolutely use it just right out of the jug, though.
Can you? I mean, you can. Absolutely. But I'm going to have to get my hands on both and do it. I don't know if I've seen anybody make a video on using, like, both side by side on a windshield. Back window. I mean, they're primarily, from my understanding, it's to keep the job cleaner. And I saw a video of it, like, grabbing a piece of
all right,
dirt, like a speck, and it just totally evacuated it.
Fun.
But that's the first time I've heard.
So you see how this is kind of a big finger. These dots are to prevent a temperature. Tighten this up. My gel is over there. I need it.
All right. That's where I use the gel. I'm not going to make this video 12 fucking hours.
I got my car tint a month ago. I noticed after a week there was a bunch of specks all around the windows. Didn't cut a straight line. Top told me it'll go away in 2 weeks. Well, you might go away in 2 weeks. That's what they're really hoping. It's like Bad Shop's favorite line. It'll go away in a couple weeks.
He ain't lying about that.
We'll just try and wear you out. It's not like that big, but it's bigger.
I don't know, man. I just think that...
How do you get around the rear defoggers? You just go over them.
As bullshit as, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion, the tint brush was, people were grabbing fucking floor brushes and shit like that because it was a joke, because everybody pretty much knew that it was just overpriced dog shit. It was a wallpaper brush. And now there's a chance for, there's a good product out right now called Import Tint, and there's a chance for the biggest tinter on YouTube talk about it, won't even say the name. So pushing a gel.
Can this be DIY or is it too difficult?
Some people were saying is what it is pretty much at first, but then you got so many other people out there saying, no, it's not. And it's like, dude.
Some people get it.
But from what I've seen, he says that just the Instagel works all right. Just using the Instagel. He said you can use just Instagel straight out of the thing. And that's the thing, because now this is going to make even more people think, well, Matt just said I could use Instagel right out of the fucking gallon jug for $30. That's how much a spray bottle of the pre-made stuff is. Then I see, as anyone else would, a bunch of fucking posts about it works just as good. Don't waste your money. And then I see that reflecting on my man Richard Glenn Jackson, who came out with a great idea, great product, and he's going to have to deal with all the bullshit of people saying, "Oh, it's just gel." Matt said you can just use it straight out of the thing. You can add water. You don't have to. And I feel for Glenn, man, because this does not fucking help.
The level of skill
does not help
that you need going into like your first one.
I would be kind of bummed out.
But once you go through it,
but that could give some people motivation.
What you messed up on. So
because the thing is, Richard Glenn Jackson, he's not stupid. He's a smart man, and I'm sure he sees what everybody else sees. The biggest guy not talking about it specifically, won't even say the fucking name. But regardless of that, you're gonna. If it was me, I wouldn't even. I would try to drown out the noise, but this talk about, or this lack of talk about his product, which is the biggest thing in terms of the window tinting industry, really, not even being talked about by the biggest tinter, and that's going to make them think and confuse them. New tinters, experienced tinters, just use your brain, man.